So guys, if you see my last video, you will know Bugzy Malone is undergoing a trial right now for 2 counts of GBH. I'm in touch with a member of Bugzy Malone's team, and of course the papers are not 100% accurate, so I'm going to get the actual story and what happened. But there was another article posted on the trial. I guess it was day 2 of what was spoken about, so let's get into it. A man has told the court how he was hit very hard in the face by rapper Bugzy Malone. Manchester Crown Court heard the rapper, appearing under his real name Aaron Davis, broke 2 strangers' jaws after he wrongly believed they attacked his home in Ramsbottom near Bury. One of the men said he was struck and hit his head on the side of a van. Mr. Davis 30 denies the 2 counts of inflicting GBH. It's important to remember the court heard previously how a teenage girl and her friends decided to visit Mr. Davis's home, which is Bugzy Malone, and had a car driven at them allegedly when they fled the area on the 9th of September 2018. The parents turned up to Bugzy Malone's house because apparently the kids had a car driven at them or something, but they should have been telling off their kids for going to a rapper's home where he's meant to have his private life, not going to Bugzy Malone and kicking off. It was bad parenting in my opinion to even let your kids do something like that. Kids need to be more educated on not just turning up to people's houses. Allegedly, they're saying that the kids had a car driven at them to scare them off or something, but they're kind of lucky it wasn't a massive dog, because it could have been a more fatal incident for people that are trying to get over some electric gates and shout people's names on their private property. The girl in the situation called her father while he was at a festival. When he received a phone call from his daughter, she was terrified, and she's not going to be named for legal reasons. So rather than his father saying you shouldn't be turning up to Bugzy Malone's house, that's his private property, go to a show or something if you want to see him, they decided to get another father and a friend and go to Mr. Davis's house, which is Bugzy Malone. It said that he was not home at the time of their visit, and his mother rang the police while his girlfriend rang the rapper. The court is heard. As the family group were walking away, the man said he was grabbed by Bugzy Malone's neighbor, and he told the court he saw Mr. Davis appear and punch his friend to the floor. The man told the prosecution the rapper then walked towards him and punched him on the right side of the jaw, and asked to describe the force of the blow, he replied, very, very hard. My head hit the side of the van and I was stumbling for a bit after that, he said. The lawyer defending Bugzy Malone said, we accept he did punch you, but when he punched you, it was all happening very quickly as you turned in his direction and clenched your fist. The girl's father replied he was still being held and was trying to get away from the situation. He told the court he then saw Mr. Davis swing his foot to his friend on the floor and heard a thud but did not see the connection. The man said he later underwent surgery at hospital where he had 3 plates inserted into his fractured jaw. Look, this trial is still ongoing, and it's the court's job to come up with if Bugzy Malone was in the wrong or not, but I just think the kids earlier turned up to his house already winding him up. The parents come back to his house again and admitting trespassing onto his property, and when he come home, obviously he was going to be angry about the situation and it just got out of hand, but he was defending his property, is his defense of course, but we'll see what the judge says and if he gets off of it. I think it's quite unfair in my opinion. He got enticed into a situation like that. I mean, just imagine yourself that some youngsters turn up to your house causing trouble, climbing over your electric fence, and then you're out and you get another call saying that the parents at your house as well, kicking off and getting into it with your neighbors. By the time you get back, how angry would you be from that drive home, just overthinking things? And of course, if they were on his property as well, then they had no right to even be there. Subscribe to the channel. I'm in contact with Bugzy Malone's team to find out their side of the story. Hopefully I can get a video on that, and I'll update you guys as this trial continues and let you know what happens with Bugzy Malone.